Evening guys, happy Homebrew Wednesday. I'm going to do a grain to glass for the Weissbier that I brewed a while back. Quite an easy brew. It was from the Bible. I can't remember when I brewed it, but it will probably tell you in the brew footage. So I've got some of that, and by the magic of video, I'm going to get that brew footage in now. Hello all, we're back in the brew shed for the first time in what seems like bloody ages. I haven't put anything up on the channel for quite some time, so I will try and get this one up. Today I'm brewing the Weissbier from the Bible. We've had a few lovely days, weather. Last night there was a massive storm actually, and it's a bit wet outside now, but it's sunny this morning, so looking good. Summer's coming up. I thought I'd brew something that is a bit fresh, a bit lighter if you like, and something you can drink nice and cold. So I thought a wheat beer would be a great idea. Had a look, did a bit of research, but what I've ended up going for is the Weissbier from the Bible. Dead simple. I've got 2.7 kilos of Pilsner, 3.1 kilos of wheat in the mash tun. Then I've got in here I've got 35 grams of Hallertau-Herzberger, I think that's how you pronounce it. Hallertau-Herzberger, 35 grams of that, and 25 grams of SARS. So that goes in all at 90 minutes. Oh, love that smell. All goes in at 90 minutes. Sounds like quite a lot. So 60 grams of hops. Sounds like quite a lot, but they're really low alpha acid. So you've got, I think the Hallertau is about 2.3 and the SARS is 3%. So really low alpha acid, so it's low IBUs. I think a lot of this is about the wheat malt, getting that nice wheaty sort of taste thing through. For a yeast, I'm using, let's have a look. So this is WLP 040, I think. No, WLP 300. Okay, I stand corrected. But it's the Hefeweizen ale yeast. That one there. So that. Give that a good shake up. So that will go, pour that in a bit later, obviously. What we've got doing at the moment, so at the moment, I'll show you, come over with me, we are mashing and we are recirculating. So it's going through here, through pump number 1 down there, so it's coming out of here. Let me show you in here first of all. You can see in there, getting it through, coming through. I don't know if you can see that. It's going to probably steam up. There you go. It's going through most of those nozzles, not quite all of them, but it's coming through. So out of the bottom of the mash tun. So in the bottom of that mash tun, there's a false bottom coming out of there, going through this pipe into pump number 1. Pump number 1 then recycles out, up into this boiler. That's my chiller coil that I use for sort of like a Hermes type thing. So basically the water's going round and round and round there. It's coming out, it's going down into this tube, goes through there, and it goes back into the mash tun. Now on the side there, this little T-joint, there's a probe going in there that you can see, goes all the way back to that grey box. And the grey box should be keeping this perfectly at 66 degrees. Oh, there you go, 66. Or 65.9 every once in a while. So, that is probably the most complicated bit of my setup that I've got here. Once that's done, so I usually mash for about 90 minutes in total, but the last 20 minutes or so I up that temperature from 66 to 70. or 77 rather, just so it's ready for when I do the sparge. But I'll show you the sparge because that's set up, and then I sparge out of that boiler. So the water that's in here I use to sparge, and goes through there and ends up in here, but you'll see that later on. I'll show you. So like I said, as far as a recipe is concerned, it's a fairly easy recipe. I always like to now get up early in the morning. So it's now, this mash has got another half an hour to go or so. So you mash for 90 minutes. It's now about 7:30 in the morning. For the first time today, I got a timer to switch these on. So these, one of these jobbies. So literally, plug goes in. You just set the timer to come on at whenever you want. I had the water in there from last night. I put in my additions from last night, any water additions that I need. Left that overnight. Plugged it in. So basically, the timer switches it on at 5:30 this morning. I got up at sort of 6 o'clock. I came down here, pretty much ready to go. Really, I think the water was already at about nearly 60 degrees. When I do my strike water, I get to about 72, 73 degrees. That usually, when I put it through the mash tun, because I underlet, that usually gets me to about 66. So doing that was brilliant. It saved so much time. It saved me half an hour probably, to be honest. But it's just good that you get up and you're ready to go. Already had my grains weighed out last night. They were in the mash tun, which is in the house, keeping it sort of a bit warmer because it gets a bit cold out here during the evenings. So yeah, happy days. It's all looking very good. We'll come a bit later when I'm sparging. I'll just show you that setup, and then I'll show you some hop additions, or the one hop addition as it is, and then probably come back when I'm pitching the yeast. So it'll be a fairly short video, which is good, but hopefully something that gives you guys something of interest. Cool, I'll see you later. So we're at the stage now where we're sparging, where I'm sparging I should say. Let me show you, similar to the mashing in some respects. So now the water from here comes down, goes into the bottom pump, which is, it's set. So I've got one of these ball valves on just so you can regulate it, so it comes out really nice and slow. So it comes up out of there, back into the coil, back out, back through the sparge arm thing that we've got, this link lock thing. As you can see, or you might be able to see, I can't see a thing through the viewfinder here, but it's coming out really slow. It's only coming out very, very few of those. So try and keep a level above the grain bed. There's about sort of a centimetre or so above the grain bed. Comes out the bottom of the mash tun into the top pump. There we go, into the top pump, out of that top pump, up into the top of the boiler, which has got a tube that runs all the way down to the bottom. Well, I really am steaming up there, sorry. A tube that runs down to the bottom, which I just keep an eye on here, and hopefully you can see this. I'll get it properly. It's filling up slowly, very, very slowly, sort of going up. So just do that as slow as I can. You have to have a certain amount of pace on it, obviously, but I keep an eye on the temperatures and try and make sure that the water that's coming out of here is constantly at 75. It's saying 76 at the moment, so I'll have to have a quick look at that, maybe warm it up a little bit, and yeah, so that's that. So sparge for as long as I can. I usually find it takes half an hour, mate. I try and get it to be about 45 minutes, but I do struggle with sparging, but we'll see this time and see if I can keep it to get it to like 45 minutes or so. Otherwise you want to get that proper conversion from all of your grain. and a slow, steady sparge is a good part of that. So I'm going to go back and check those temperatures with just double check them with a thermometer actually, to make sure that everything's coming out as it should be, and just keep an eye on that. So I'll be back when we're at a boil, and I'm putting in some hops for the wonderful hop schedule of 1. See you then. So, got a nice rolling boil going now. So we've got here 35 grams of Hallertauer Herzbrücker, I think that's how you say it, and 25 grams of SARS, all go in here. The lot going in there, and it's for 60 minutes. So here we go. Countdown started. Give this a stir. And that, my friends, is it. Apart from probably some protoflock, maybe. Protoflock, maybe at sort of 10 minutes. Cool. See you then. And we're done. That's it. So boiler's off. I've gone down. So I started with 31 litres. I've gone down to 28. Now I want to keep an eye on that because I think I need to change my brew house setup, because I think I should have been down at about 26 by my calculation. So my boil off rate perhaps isn't as high as I thought it was. So that's something to take into account. So I'll look at that, replan that through, and see how it goes. So now it's just going to be chiller on, chill it down to 20 degrees. See where we are. Obviously we'll be at boiling, so it'll be about 100 degrees at the moment. So I'm going to chill it down to 20 degrees. Into the fermenter, which has got some star sand. So just here. Got my fermenter with a load of star sand in it. I've washed it all around in there. Get it into there. 22 litres or so into the fermenter, and then pitch this yeast, WLP 300, will go in. For now, it's chilling it down. When I chill it, I've got an immersion chiller. I tend to find that if I run the water through it fairly slowly, it seems to chill it that little bit better, but we'll see. 10:30 now, I'll put it on, I'll try it about 11 o'clock, usually takes about half an hour to get to 20 degrees, but we'll see, it's a bit warmer now, so whack it on, I'll be back when I'm at 20 degrees and I'll let you know how long it's taken. Something I forgot to mention, and I did forget to do for the first 10 minutes anyway, is I also recirculate. So I've put together again, so tubing into the first pump, out of the top pump, going back in, and it just circulates it around, and it just tends to help with the chilling process to keep that water moving around and helping that chill the whole lot down rather than it just sitting still. So it's been doing it now, so it's a couple of minutes past 11 now, so it's been doing it for about half an hour. I just checked and we are at about 20, yeah, just over 22 degrees, so that will probably do for me. It will lose another couple of degrees or so, or lose a degree or so in transferring it to the fermenter. Empty the fermenter. What I tend to do is I've got this in the fermenter, like a hop spider that I've had sitting in the star sand that was in there as well. I just pour it through there. I actually use the pumps to release it, so it will come out of here. So literally this pump up the top here, this tube up the top here, I'll disconnect that and just use that to fill through this hop spider into the fermenter. It can catch any bits and bobs that sort of come through. I usually have on here a bazooka, but I cleaned it the other day and it ain't quite coming up as good as I wanted it to. So I might invest in another one of them. I might even scrap even having one of them. I know quite a few people don't use the bazooka inside their boilers anymore that I've spoken to, but we'll see. So I've ended up 27 litres, so probably half a litre more than what my estimate said, after chilling that is. So I should be able to get 22 litres into here with the dead space that's in the Buffalo. So yeah, so quite happy. I'll do that. I'll take the last gravity reading and I'll let you know how it's gone. So that's that done. It's in the fermenter. I've probably got 22 litres, I think, probably in there. It was just below the 6 gallon mark. There's an etching in that fermenter, and it was just below the sort of 6 gallon mark. You can't see what that is in litres, but I'll double check. But I think it's about 22 litres. Excuse me. Yeah, looked good. Came out well. Really good brew day, all in all. I pretty much hit the numbers. So I was looking at 1052 original gravity. I've ended up at 1051. So near as damn it, really. Can't really argue. I'm going to play around perhaps with my numbers next time. Maybe do slightly less into the boiler, but we'll see. It wasn't a million miles off. When I looked, I expected my post-boil level to be 26.5, and it was 27. So it's neither here nor there, really. So yeah, quite happy. Quite pleased with the way it's gone. Just a quick update, guys. I did a quick look up on those fermentation temperatures, and they said if you leave it at a higher end, you get a lot of the esters and the clove and the banana and all that sort of thing. So I don't want too many of them. I kind of want to bring it down a little bit. So I've taken it down to 18 degrees, and then I'm going to start ramping it up towards 22 over a few days. So yeah, cool, been good, onwards and upwards. Right, so here it is, straight from the keg. Let's turn around so you can see the proper bit of an emblem there. Head side down a little bit since I poured it a few minutes ago, but you know, swirl it round and it will come back. So it's, let's put some light on, you can see. Right. So, what colour we got? Sort of a yellow colour, slight tinge of green maybe in it. But it's cloudy, not too cloudy. You can see, well, you see sort of through it. It's, you know, it's not Napier cloudy, but it's Weissbier cloudy. As I say, you know, nice colour. I don't know if you'll be able to see the bubbles going up there. Sort of like quite fizzy, maybe a bit too fizzy. Tends to be my beers that I do. I tend to make them on the fizzy side, probably. Aroma. You kind of get that sweet sort of lemony smell that you get from some sort of wheat beers. Not strong, pungent lemon, but a smell kind of, yeah, lemony, kind of citrusy kind of smell. Nice for like that kind of thing. So it's going straight for the taste. I've tasted it before, but yeah, it's good. I really enjoy it. It's kind of subtle taste. I know you're meant to get from the yeast, you're meant to get sort of banana and things like that. There's a hint of that in there. I didn't want too much of that, so it can't remember. I think I said in the footage. I think I pushed the fermentation temperatures up a bit, and it's come out pretty much how I like it. Yeah, it's good. It's a great, beautiful summer beer. Really, really lovely on a hot day. You could knock back a couple of these. As I say, slightly maybe on the fizzy side of things. So, you know, you might get a bit much, a bit gassy. But the flavour, the mouthfeel, it's great. Really good. A good Bible beer. I mean, it was pretty much to the letter that I brewed from the Bible. Probably a different yeast that I used, so I couldn't get hold of the one in the Bible. But really pleased with it. Really happy. A lovely, lovely summer beer. You know, if you like wheat beers, then it's fine. I mean, it's not to everyone's taste, I know. Even my old man liked it. I gave him one, and he was very complimentary about it. And yeah, it's a real, I think, a real success, and something I'll probably go through a few pints of this quite easily. Yummy, successful beer, a good one. I'll try and bottle some up. I'll try and get some out as beer mail to some people and see what they think. And yeah, that's what it's all about, isn't it, guys? So thank you very much. Happy Homebrew Wednesday, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers.
You put the beer in the coconut and drink it all up. You put the beer in the coconut and throw the can away.